Nestled in the heart of the English countryside lies a town that blurs the line between myth and reality. Glastonbury, located in the southern county of Somerset, is famous for more than just its globally renowned music festival. Beneath its modern vibrance lies a storied landscape, rich with tales of ancient kings, Christian monks, pagan rituals, and even whispers of the Holy Grail. At the center of this enigmatic tapestry stands Glastonbury Tor, a solitary hill that has silently watched over centuries of transformation and legend. A hill above the wetlands, Glastonbury sits atop the Somerset Levels, an expansive region of low-lying wetlands and reclaimed farmland. Stretching over 60,000 hectares, the levels are now home to a pastoral paradise. But this was not always the case. Prior to the 18th century, much of the area was submerged underwater, forming an immense marshland. Amidst this watery wilderness rose Glastonbury Tor, a dramatic 158-meter, 518-foot hill that stood like a sentinel above the bogs, giving the illusion of an island in a sea of reeds. Seen from miles away, especially in satellite images like those captured by NASA Landsat 8 on January 19, 2024, the Tor casts a distinctive shadow over the landscape. Even from space, this iconic hill refuses to be overlooked. A sacred site of pagans and Christians, the elevated prominence of Glastonbury Tor has long made it a natural focal point for spiritual reverence. Before Christianity spread through Britain, it's believed that the Tor was a site of pagan worship. The ancient peoples of the region, awed by the hill's commanding presence, may have seen it as a bridge between the earth and the divine. Given its visibility above the flooded levels, it's easy to understand why early settlers attributed mystical qualities to it. With the advent of Christianity in Britain, Glastonbury became a major religious center. Atop the Tor once stood the Church of St. Michael, a medieval monastery complex that anchored Christian faith to the peak. Though most of the buildings have crumbled over time, the remains of a 14th-century church tower still stand proudly, its silhouette an enduring symbol of Glastonbury's spiritual legacy. Archaeological insights. Archaeological digs around Glastonbury have uncovered artifacts dating back thousands of years. Evidence suggests the area was home to human settlements as far back as the Mesolithic period some 10,000 years ago. From Roman occupation to Saxon invasions, Glastonbury has been shaped by successive waves of human history. One of the most notable structures in the region is Glastonbury Abbey, located at the base of the Tor. Though now a tranquil ruin, it was once one of the most powerful and influential monasteries in England. Founded in the early medieval era, some believe the abbey is built on the site of the first Christian church in Britain. This sacred ground attracted pilgrims from across Europe and was second only to Canterbury in religious significance. The Arthurian enigma. What truly sets Glastonbury apart from other historic towns is its deep entanglement with legend, most notably the enduring tales of King Arthur. According to lore, Arthur was the once and future king, a noble warrior who defended post-Roman Britain from invading Saxons in the late 5th and early 6th centuries. Stories claim he was chosen as king after pulling a sword from a stone, and that he ruled from the mythical Camelot alongside the noble knights of the Round Table. In the 12th century, monks at Glastonbury Abbey claimed to have discovered the graves of King Arthur and Queen Guinevere within the abbey grounds. A carved cross allegedly marked the spot with the inscription, "Here lies buried the famous King Arthur," in the Isle of Avalon. While many historians believe this was a clever publicity stunt to attract pilgrimages and funding after a devastating fire, the legend has refused to die. To this day, visitors to the abbey can find a plaque marking the supposed site of Arthur's tomb. Whether real or not, the connection to Arthurian myth has infused Glastonbury with an aura of romantic mysticism unmatched anywhere else in Britain. The Isle of Avalon and the Holy Grail. Glastonbury's association with King Arthur leads naturally into its identification with Avalon, the mystical island to which Arthur was taken after his final battle. Some traditions suggest that Glastonbury, once surrounded by water, is the true Avalon. This belief is bolstered by the Tor's resemblance to ancient descriptions of the island, a place where mortals come in with immortals, and where time itself seems suspended. But Arthur is not the only mythical figure connected to Glastonbury. Christian legend suggests that Joseph of Arimathea, who according to the Bible provided the tomb for Jesus after the crucifixion, traveled to Britain with the Holy Grail, the cup used at the Last Supper. One version of the tale says Joseph brought the Grail to Glastonbury and buried it near the Chalice Well, a spring at the foot of the Tor whose iron-rich waters run red. The symbolic color has only fueled speculation that this is indeed the Grail's hiding place. From dissolution to ruin. The grandeur of Glastonbury Abbey came to a tragic end during the 16th century under the reign of King Henry VIII. As part of his sweeping campaign to sever ties with the Catholic Church, Henry ordered the dissolution of the monasteries, a process that saw religious institutions across England stripped of their wealth and power. Glastonbury Abbey, once a beacon of medieval Christianity, was among those targeted. Its riches were seized, the monks expelled or executed, and many of its buildings destroyed. Among the casualties of this destruction was the supposed tomb of King Arthur, leaving behind only the whispers of what once might have been. Yet even in ruin, the abbey retains a sacred atmosphere. Today it stands as a hauntingly beautiful reminder of Glastonbury's turbulent history, a place where spirituality, legend, and architecture intertwine. Glastonbury today. In the 20th century, Glastonbury underwent a revival, one not rooted in medieval faith, but in modern counterculture. The Glastonbury Festival, launched in 1970, transformed the quiet town into a pulsating center of music and artistic expression. Held on a nearby farm, the festival draws hundreds of thousands of attendees annually and features some of the biggest names in global music. But the spirit of the tour remains central to the festival's ethos. Themes of unity, environmentalism, peace, and spirituality pervade the event, echoing the ancient traditions of the area. Festival-goers often make pilgrimages to the tour, climbing its steep slopes to witness sunrises, meditate, or simply take in the breathtaking view. Beyond the festival, Glastonbury continues to attract a colorful array of spiritual seekers, New Age practitioners, and tourists. Crystal shops, tarot readers, and beacon cafes line the high street, giving the town an atmosphere both eccentric and enchanting. Preserving the past, embracing the future. Conservation efforts have been key in maintaining Glastonbury's historical and environmental integrity. The National Trust manages the tour and surrounding lands, ensuring its protection from erosion, overuse, and modern encroachment. Meanwhile, archaeological projects continue to uncover new insights into the town's complex past, offering fresh perspectives on what life might have been like in Roman, Saxon, and even prehistoric times. Efforts to restore the Somerset levels have also gained momentum in recent years. Once drained for farmland, there is a growing push to rewild parts of the wetlands, recognizing their ecological importance and their role in flood prevention. In doing so, Glastonbury may once again resemble the mystical island described in ancient texts. If you love diving into the myths and magic of Glastonbury, give this video a big thumbs up. Got your own Arthurian theories or festival memories? Drop them in the comments. We're all ears. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into history, mystery, and the wonders of our world. Until next time, keep exploring, because every legend starts with a little curiosity.